What did cowboys eat on the trail? This question opens a door into their world. It shows us more than just a menu. It reveals how they survived the long, hard cattle drives. Their food had to be simple and tough, just like them. It had to provide energy for endless days spent in the saddle, pushing herds across vast, empty landscapes. The diet of a cowboy was not about fancy flavors or complicated recipes. It was about pure, functional sustenance that could withstand the rigors of the journey, keeping a man strong and able to work from sunup to sundown, day after day. The life of a cowboy was a life of constant motion. They were often far from any town or settlement where fresh supplies could be bought. This meant that the food they carried had to last for weeks, or even months, without spoiling. Preservation was the key to their survival. Cowboys and their outfit's cook, often called the cookie, relied on age-old methods to keep their food edible. They used salt to cure meats like beef and pork, stopping the growth of harmful bacteria. Beans were the undisputed king of the cowboy trail. They were often called prairie strawberries by the men who ate them day in and day out. These were usually pinto beans. They were a perfect food for the open range. Inexpensive, easy to store in large sacks, incredibly filling. A good cook could prepare a huge pot of beans that fed the entire crew. He would let them simmer for hours over the fire, sometimes adding a bit of salt pork, or a pinch of chili powder for extra flavor. Bacon, salt pork. Fresh beef only appeared if a cow was injured and had to be put down. Mostly, cowboys relied on cured pork. The high salt content preserved the meat. The fat provided a massive amount of calories. Fat was essential fuel, kept cowboys warm and gave long-lasting energy. The cook would fry slices of bacon in a large skillet. Leftover grease was never wasted. It was used to fry other foods, or added to beans for flavor and richness. Hardtack was the bread of the trail, nothing like soft loaves, made from flour, water, and sometimes a little salt. Baked until incredibly hard and dry, so it wouldn't mold. Cowboys often had to break it with a pistol butt or a rock, then soak the pieces in coffee to soften them. Sometimes crumble it into stew or beans for substance. A typical meal might look like this: a tin plate piled high with beans, a few crispy strips of bacon, a couple pieces of hardtack on the side, washed down with a cup of strong black coffee. Not varied, but effective. It provided protein, carbohydrates, and fats to perform 12 to 14 hours of strenuous work a day. For variety near town, potatoes, onions, considered a real luxury on the long and dusty trail. The heart of the trail kitchen was the chuck wagon, and the soul of the chuck wagon was the cook. The cook used a simple but effective set of tools to prepare meals for the whole outfit. The most important piece of equipment was the cast iron skillet. These heavy pans could withstand the direct heat of a campfire and were perfect for frying bacon, salt pork, sometimes steak. The skillet was versatile and durable, an essential tool that could sit on coals or hang from a simple iron tripod. Another crucial tool was the Dutch oven, heavy lidded cast iron that functioned like a portable oven. Place it in a bed of coals and heap coals on the lid for even heat, perfect for baking. Cowboys looked forward to sourdough biscuits or cornbread, and it made hearty stews and slow-cooked beans. The campfire was the stove, the oven, and the social center. A good bed of coals, not roaring flames, was the cook's priority. He burned wood where he could, or dried cow manure, cow chips, in treeless country. A tripod often hung the coffee pot, ensuring hot coffee at almost any hour. Water was precious. Quality meant health. Camp near clean streams and haul it back in barrels. Boiling killed most harmful microbes, preventing cholera or dysentery on the drive. Clean water was as vital as food for survival. The high-calorie diet, rich in fats and proteins, powered hard physical labor. Thousands of calories burned riding, roping, and guiding thousands of cattle. Meals of beans and bacon offered long-lasting energy from dawn till after dark. Hot stew, beans, and coffee kept bodies warm and working through brutal weather. Supper was ritual, rest, conversation, camaraderie against loneliness and danger. Stories and songs helped men forget the hardships of the trail. Near towns, eggs, milk, potatoes, and onions were rare, morale-boosting luxuries. A fresh roast broke monotony and lifted spirits beyond the salty pork. The Cowboys menu, beans, salted meat, hardtack, and coffee, was built for longevity and miles. A resourceful cook made filling meals for a dozen hungry riders from almost nothing. Simple meals forged community in an unforgiving land. This diet kept men strong, warm, and ready for relentless work.